Welcome to the MA in Art and Art Education at Teachers College. We are thrilled that you're joining us. My name is Olga Hubbard and I advise most MA students. In this tutorial, I will walk you through all the requirements of the MA and I will give you a sense of what your program will look like. Before we start, please make sure that you have access to your own copy of the program plan checklist. That is the document that you see on the screen right now. You should have received this document from the Art Education office, or perhaps you downloaded it from the Art Education MA Advisement website. As you see on the checklist, the MA program is comprised of a series of courses that together add up to 34 credits. Please note that credits earned in other institutions may not be transferred into the MA. If you are doing the program full-time, it will take you at least 2 years to complete it. If you are doing the program part-time, you may take up to 5 years to complete it. So to be clear, the program cannot be completed in less than 2 years. There are no exceptions. As you can see in the program plan checklist, required courses are organized into a series of categories. Courses in art education that are core courses, the research sequence, out of program or breadth courses, and you will also need to complete some elective courses. I will go over each category in a moment, but first a few clarifications. First one is that at Teachers College, a course may be offered in the fall term only, in the spring term only, in the summer only, or in more than one term. The parentheses to the right of each course in your program plan tell you when that particular course is offered. F is for fall, SP is for spring, SU is for summer. Because some required courses are only offered in either fall or spring, and because some courses have prerequisites, it is important that you plan when you will take each course carefully. This program plan sheet is meant to help you do just this. You will also notice in the program plan that some courses are offered for either 2 or 3 credit points. When this is the case, you have the option of deciding whether you want to take the course for 2 credits or for 3 credits. Regardless of the credit load, the content of the course and the amount of class time is exactly the same. The difference is in the work that you, the student, are expected to do outside of class for that course. You will be required to do more work for a 3-credit course than for a 2-credit course. To graduate, you must complete all your required courses, some elective courses, and accrue a total of 34 points. The more credit points you allocate to required courses when you have an option, the less points you will have for electives, and vice versa. The less points you allocate to required courses, the more you will have for electives. How you handle this allocation is your choice. Okay, so let's start with the art education core courses. You are required to take one artistic development class. Artistic development of children, which is offered in the fall, or artistic development of adolescents, which is offered in the spring. You must take your selected artistic development class along with its co-requisite, research field observations. I recommend that you take your selected development class and its co-requisite in your first year at TC, whether it's fall or spring. You may opt to take the artistic development class that you did not select as a requirement as an elective. That is up to you. As a parenthesis, when you register for the co-requisite research field observations, you will discover that there are several sections of this course. Please make sure that you sign up for the section taught by Professor Kantawala. Again, when signing up for research field observations, whether it's in fall or spring, as a co-requisite of artistic development, please make sure that you sign up with Professor Kantawala. Second required course is Art in Visual Culture. This is a course offered in the fall. It is recommended that you take this course your first fall at Teachers College, but you may take it later on as well. You are required to take 3 studio art courses. These courses are required whether you have no art experience and no particular interest in studio, or whether you're an experienced artist with an MFA, an exhibition record, and lots of studio courses. No exceptions. You can take your studios anytime before graduation. At TC, we offer introductory to advanced studios in drawing, painting, photography, printmaking, ceramics, sculpture and mixed media, video art, and creative technologies. To fulfill studio requirements, students who are experienced artists capable of independent work may undertake independent studio work. This studio work happens under the guidance of an instructor. For you to be able to do independent studio work, you need to first make sure that a studio instructor is able and willing to work with you. I will talk about how to secure instructor approval later on in this tutorial. Let's move on to the research sequence. The research sequence consists of 3 consecutive courses, which must be taken in the order in which they appear in the checklist. The first course you will take is Research Methods in Arts Education. If you are doing the program full-time, you must take this course during your first spring term at TC. The next course is the Master's Seminar, which you should take the following fall. The subsequent spring, your last one at TC, you will take the Advanced Seminar. You will develop your Master's Special Project or thesis, an essential requirement for graduation, through the Master's Seminar and Advanced Seminar. If you are doing the program part-time, please make sure that you take these 3 courses in the same order. First, Research Methods in Arts Education. Second, Master's Seminar. And third, Advanced Seminar. As you plan your program, keep in mind that Research Methods in Arts Education and Advanced Seminar are only offered in spring, and that Master's Seminar is only offered in fall. Make sure that you take these courses as close to each other as possible, because your work and understandings will carry from one course to the next. The breadth or out-of-program courses. These courses are meant to contribute to a well-rounded education. They are important because they offer you perspectives about education beyond your own area of expertise. Any teacher's college outside art education counts as a breadth course. As you may have gleaned from this sheet, the prefix for art education courses is A&HA. Any teacher's college course that has a prefix different from A&HA will qualify as a breadth course. Some important clarifications. You are required to take 3 breadth courses, 1, 2, 3, each one for at least 2 credits. If you take 2 courses for 3 credits each, this will not satisfy the requirement, even if the courses add up to 6 credits. They really must be 3 courses, each one for at least 2 credits. Breadth courses must be taken at Teachers College. They cannot be taken at Columbia or at any other institution. The breadth requirement is required of all Teachers College Master's students regardless of their program or department. It cannot be waived. You can take your breadth courses anytime before graduation. It is important, however, that you run them by your advisor before you register to make sure that they are appropriate. Elective courses. Depending on how many credit points you allocate to your required courses, you will be left with somewhere between 4 and 11 points for electives. Any Teachers College course that you choose based on your interests will count as an elective. Electives can be courses in art education, including studios, or they can be courses in other programs and departments. You may distribute the 4 to 11 credits that you will allocate to electives in any way you want. That is, you may take elective courses for 1 credit, 2 credits, 3 credits, or 4 credits, and combine these in any way you want, as long as you ultimately accrue 34 points for your degree and satisfy all your required courses. Note that for the MA, electives must also be taken at Teachers College. They cannot be taken at Columbia or at any other institution. As is the case with breadth courses, it is important that you run the electives you wish to take by your advisor before registering. If you wish to enroll for a course that is listed as requiring instructor permission, which may be the case for independent studio work, for example, as well as for some breadth and elective courses, or if you want to register for a course that is already closed, you must contact the individual instructor and ask if you might be able to join the course. I recommend that when you reach out, you introduce yourself, explain why you're interested in the course, and ask the instructor if they will allow you to register. Instructors' contact information is available through the TC website. On the home page, there is a box at the top right that says Search for People. If you type an instructor's name, you will find their email address. If permission is granted, you must follow the appropriate procedure to register. Depending on the situation, this will involve filling out a form, having the instructor sign it, and taking it to the registrar's office, or contacting a specific department with a course name, course number, and CRN, your own name and T number, and evidence of the instructor's approval. Please ask the instructor in question how you should proceed. Once you are cleared by the registrar or by the specific department, you must still register for the course through the TC online registration system. The MA Program Plan Checklist is meant to help you plan your program. It is designed so you can make note of when you will take each class as you progress from one semester to the next. As we have seen, on the left column you will find all the courses that comprise your program, with blank areas when pertinent. Each column to the right is devoted to a semester. Click on the appropriate cell to indicate that you want to take a class in a given semester. When you do this, you will notice that a drop-down menu will appear. Here you can select the number of credits that you want to take the class for. What I'm typing in right now is just an example. It is not what you must select. But what I want to show you is that the checklist will automatically add up the points for you. It will add up points by semester, so 6 points for the fall and 5 points for the spring, the way I have it right now. But it will also add points cumulatively. So 6 in the fall plus 5 in the spring, that's a total of 11 points. You can revise the checklist as needed as you move along the program, as long as you ultimately fulfill all requirements and again your 34 credits. Make sure that you save your checklist with your name on the title. Also write your name and the date you entered the program in the spaces provided for this purpose. This information will be very helpful when you share your plan with your advisor for approval. Now that we have completed this tutorial, please spend some time with the program plan checklist and fill it out to the best of your abilities. Make sure to indicate which courses you think you should take this coming semester. Feel free to envision what you might take later on as well, knowing that you will be able to make changes as long as you meet all requirements in the end. Again, remember to save your program plan with your name on the actual title. As soon as you have it ready, email it to your advisor. Once your advisor approves your plan for this semester, you will receive a PIN number, which you will need the first time you register for courses. Do you have any lingering questions? Before reaching out to your advisor, please view part 2 of this tutorial for answers to frequently asked questions.